In this video, we're going to address how does a practicum work within an Antioch School program? What are some of the academic technicalities related to it? And for this, I would draw your attention to our practicum manual, and particularly the page called How Does It Work? Before you begin a practicum learning experience, you should go through a process that could be construed as establishing a, quote, learning contract. It isn't something that needs to be done formally with the Antioch School, but it's a really good idea to put something in place before the experience that helps to guide it to be an effective practicum experience. In particular, it's the 5 things listed on How Does It Work in the area of preparation. So you identify broad goals for your learning. You select ways to prepare for your experience to be a learning experience. You identify the ministry experiences through which you're going to learn. You determine specific objectives that are going to help you to accomplish your broad goals. And you think about what are the means of assessment that are going to be used in your practicum experience. Then, after you have done the stage of preparation, then you have the experience itself. And this is usually over an extended period of time where you have lots of opportunity to take your preparation and put it to use in your experience, particularly to help you in the learning process. Then after the experience, you engage in a period of review and reflection. This is what was addressed earlier in your means of assessment, which might and often should include some kind of a pre-assessment that established a baseline for where you were in an area, that then the the assessment that happens after the experience can show how you've grown. That review and reflection can include a variety of things, but should be focused on the goals you are hoping to achieve. And it should include self-evaluation, evaluation by ministry peers, supervisors, others who might have a special interest in your development. Spouse is always a good idea there. And then even evaluation by those being served, because if they notice the difference, that's a really strong indicator that in fact you actually have grown and developed in that area. So how do we take a ministry practicum experience and turn it into academic credit? In the Antioch School, that's a matter of measuring the clock hours that are involved. Clock hours involved in preparation, clock hours involved in the experience itself, and clock hours spent in review and reflection and the production of the ministry practicum report. You earn 1 semester hour of credit for every 45 hours of time spent in the ministry practicum experience. Antioch School students wishing to earn credit for a practicum experience should submit a report to their Build Cloud ePortfolio. And that report should include 3 parts. And those parts correspond to the How Does It Work section in the manual. First of all, there should be a section, and it could be as brief as 1 page, on preparation. What were your broad goals? How did you prepare for this learning experience? What were the ministry experiences very generally? What were your objectives? And then what were the means of assessment that were used in this? The second section can be very brief, sometimes even just a paragraph, that describes the ministry experience itself, particularly if it varied from what you expected it to be. The most important part of the report, though, is the last part. And again, it doesn't need to be long. It can be a page or less sometimes, but this is the part where you're reflecting on your learning. You're describing the reflection that you and others have given you and how that relates to indication that in fact you have accomplished the learning objectives that you set out at the beginning of the practicum experience. That report, posted in the ePortfolio of Build Cloud, is the basis on which credit will be granted.